So I am on the road again. This time I am in National Harbor, Maryland, and I'm here for a little convention. Flight was amazing. Guess what? I had a whole row to myself, so I didn't need first class. I mean, there's no first class really in at Southwest anyway. They have kind of like a little bit of a premium, but it ain't. You know. Nonetheless, I am here for just a few days. I was going to stay just a day longer, but on Friday, I have another obligation for Surround Sound and Fashion, so I'll be doing that. Got to do that bright and early in the morning, so I'm carrying my butt home on Thursday. But as usual, I always got to show you my room. This room is amazing. I just stepped in like 2 steps, but the 2 steps I'm in it looks awesome. It reminds me of the rooms I've stayed in Ohio. I used to go to Columbus, Ohio, and I used to have to stay there for so long, and so I picked places that were more like an apartment than a hotel, so a suite. And this reminds me of it, minus the kitchen. Probably that's what this reminds me of. Let me show you. So this is the space. This is what it looks like when we first walk in. Let's see. I can't brighten this up anymore, but this is pretty much the space. So it's like a living room space. And then obviously a little table here, more like a dining table, but I would consider it a desk as well because it does have like little outlets and stuff for you. So desk slash dining table. Here, when I used to stay in suites and stuff, they used to have a full-on kitchen with like a stove and a refrigerator, all the goodies that you needed. But this one is more like it's not even a kitchenette, is it? I don't know wet bar. Pretty much as good as you get. I don't know what's in here. I would hope or imagine a fridge is in here. Yes, we do have a fridge and a safe. What's under here? Nothing. It's just the same. All right. So then what's cool about this is almost like Jack and Jill style when we think about how layouts are in a house. So here's the bathroom. Let's darken this up a bit so you can see. Everything seems to be updated. Let's see. They have Gilchrist and Somies or Somes. Y'all tell me or Somes. How do you pronounce that? So this is it. So this is the shower area. They have the same trio of things that you normally get, but you can't take it with. Bathroom. Sorry if this is super shaky. I'm trying to be fast. And so right in here, like literally, there's a door that leads into the bedroom space. Bedroom is huge. It's a single king size bed. Huge. I'll be swimming around in this bed. I haven't looked out the window to see what my view is, but when we turn back around, here's the other way. This is how we walked in. This is the living room again. So literally you can access the bathroom from either way. So if I come this way, you can see where the bathroom is. So pretty cool. This is a pretty big space. Don't know that I will be able to maximize all of it. When you're by yourself, you really don't use all the space. It's literally bathroom, bed, bathroom, but we'll see. I was so busy this morning that I actually didn't even film my outfit of the day. It's just all my comfies and relaxies, whatever you want to call it. I wish I had, I do have better light. Let's see if I can backlight this a little bit more. That's probably a little bit better. Probably a little bit better. I just turned up the lamp back here. I have on just some normal regular sweats. Let me see if I can brighten that a little bit for you. Some sweats. They are meant to be 3/4, but because I have literally zero calves, I don't, I need to get my calf game up, but it just slides right back down and it just looks like they're high water, but they're super comfy, has pockets and everything like that. I can't remember what brand it's from, but I do recall that I got it from, Nordstrom Rack some time ago. Now up top is my Wool and Wonderful shirt. Warm and Wonderful shirt from the brand. Why can't I think of the brand, y'all? It's really anyway, this brand is iconic because Princess Diana wore that black sheep sweater, so it's red with all the white sheep and one black sheep on there. I have that sweater as well. But why I can't think of the name of the brand, it is not marked in the label either. But anyway, that's the t-shirt I have on. I just picked it because one, it's kind of cropped, and two, it's black and white and kind of just matches the outfit. Now up top, this sweater is super chunky, super adorable. You saw me haul this, at least if you watch me regularly, you saw me haul this. This is from Amazon, and I just love how chunky it is. It looks handmade. Like, it's just so adorable. I wish it had silver buttons instead of gold buttons because I just have an affinity for silver. Most of my jewelry is silver, but I'm fine with the gold too. And I put this on for just a little warmth on the plane. And because I like to, coordinate. I like to do kind of like a capsule wardrobe when I travel. And let's see. So I can't get any closer, but these are Reebok shoes, red and white, that I recently hauled as well. So you've seen that. So I use everything I'm wearing this week is black, white, and red. And so I do that because if I ruin a piece, then I have something that I can supplement. I can always like mix and match, and it wouldn't seem like an accident. It seems like it's intentional. So I usually do capsule wardrobes when I travel, and that requires me to travel with less pieces as well. For socks, these are socks that I got from Amazon. I typically wear these with my Play Comme des Garçons stuffs, but I just wore it because it is red and white. So and I just love the little heart. How adorable. Anyway, that is the outfit of the day. I'm going to do this over one more time, but for my OOTD shorts. And I think that way you'll be able to see it a little bit better. Once I do that, I'm going to put out my wardrobe. I'm not going to bore you with what's in my wardrobe. I'm just going to show it to you as I get dressed every day, and then you'll be surprised. All right. Guess who's back? Back again. I just wanted to show you my view. So I am on the second floor. And so and the gym is on this floor. I think all the common spaces. So I think that's what I'm looking at here. I can't access it from my room, but if I walked around and walked down the hall, I can get to this little outdoor patio space. I would imagine that inside of this, where the lamps and stuff are, inside of here is probably the gym. If I had to imagine, but not too far down if I had to jump, I suppose. But this is my view. Not too bad. I got a patio, but just all other buildings. These windows could use a wash, but we're good. I'm not even going to trip. So this is my view. The other thing I discovered is that this is a let out bed. So it's a party, y'all. I really should figure out how to leverage all the space that I get. Hi. And invite friends out, man. Like, make it a thing. And they don't have to pay for a hotel. They just got to pay for the flight. But anyway, that's it. So this area that I'm in is super cute. It's like a little town or whatever. I guess I am in a little town. My Uber driver gave me quick tips on how to get to where I needed to go. I don't know what this says. Harris Teeter. Let me see this. It's like a CVS. Have you ever heard of that? We don't have Harris Teeter in Chicago. So that's different for me. Anyway, he gave me a quick walk this way, walk that way to get to like the river or the waterway or whatever. I guess whatever the main body of water is. Because I am in National Harbor, Maryland, so I would imagine there's water. There should be a harbor. It's been so long since I've been here. It's been probably 8 years. Yeah, it's probably been 8 years since I've been here. So I'm not overly familiar, and I didn't leave the premises when I was here. I came and I was at the Gaylord Convention Center, and it's like a little city inside of a hotel. So I didn't have to leave, and plus I was working, so I never left. And so now this is my first time exploring this area, and we'll see it together. I'm excited to see some water. I'm excited to see some shops. He said there's some shops on a place called King Street, so I'm headed this way. He said go this way about 3 blocks and then make a right along the waterway. And then once I get to the waterway, I'll walk 6 blocks and then I'll get to King Street where the shops are. So wish me luck. All right, you all. I think I have partially found my way. So I found the water, but I'm going to come over here and get closer to the water just because I want to see it. But I don't think this is necessarily the right path, because this doesn't seem like this will get me to anything of value, like in terms of shops and stuff like that. Looks like there's a nice little path here. I might run here. There are people running and things. So I think this is the Uber driver said this is a super safe area. So I'm gonna take his word for it. Seems like it might be a really nice place. But look at this. Very cool. Very cool. I love like little cute quaint things. I couldn't live in a cute quaint place, but I like to visit cute quaint places. All right, so I just got back to my room after my nice long walk. I found King Street. I walked for a really, really long time. The whole time I was just trying to grapple with, am I going to go to this networking event or not? And I talked to the other ladies who I'm meeting here for this networking event, and they're not going. So I decided that Rocky don't need to go either. I mean, it's so socially awkward, and not knowing anybody there, I probably would just die. So we'll just wait until the official festivities start tomorrow, and I'll be there. But just to tell you a little bit about the area where I'm at. Sorry, I have a mosquito bite and I'm just scratching it. It looks like it was a historically black neighborhood or African American neighborhood, and it is mostly gentrified because when I was on my walk, I think I did walk by subsidized housing. You know, I feel comfortable around my own people, but I feel like if somebody who weren't from around here and not familiar with diversity, they'd be a little nervous, but it was all right. Got to King Street, so many cute shops, restaurants, any type of cuisine you could think of, Lebanese. I mean, they had everything on this strip. So I think I might find myself back there tomorrow. There isn't any prescribed activities or events for the goers of this convention. So I think I might just kind of amble over and find something interesting to have for dinner, most likely with the other ladies. But yeah, really cute art. What do you call it? Architecture and stuff like that. Look, it gives me Europe vibes. But the only thing that was giving me pause is, I'm trying to like look around and take in the scenery, but the ground is made out of brick and it's like wavy. I'm not sure if you're able to see like what I'm able to see, but like it's humpy, wavy, cracks, divots. You gotta like be aware and pay attention because you could take a nasty little spill out there. And at my big old age, once I fall, it ain't funny. That's how you know you're old. When you're young and you fall, people laugh at you. When you're old and you fall, people panic. And people would be panicking if I fell. So nonetheless, I was looking for a restaurant to eat at. And then I finally decided when I was walking on my way back that since I wasn't going to this event, I need to find some food since I'm not going to eat there. And one funny thing my mom said to me during my last escapade of trip, she's like, do you do anything besides eat when you're on these trips? And she's right. I do like eat a lot because they feed you. And then afterwards, you like want to try something unique from where you're at. And I do usually go dine out. And so this time around, I am going to try my best to stay healthy. And here's what I'm doing. I stopped at a Trader Joe's. You all know I love my TJs. I got a salad. I'm going to eat my salad. I did pick up a dessert, and the dessert is yogurt. You all, I am doing my thing. Oh shit, I don't have any utensils. I got to figure that out. So I'm going to get some utensils, probably go back down to the lobby because they do have a restaurant down there. And that's what I'm doing for the night. I'm going to get work done because I because of travel, fell behind and then didn't get right to work when I got here. I decided to go for a walk. So I'm going to get caught up on some things and then get my mind ready for socializing tomorrow with strangers. I'm not. All right. Talk to you later. By the way, right by my room is the fitness center. I have no excuse. So this is my room. This is the hall that leads to the fitness center. And this is the fitness center. I have zero excuse. So I will be working out on this trip. You're about to witness something super amazing firsthand. So I'm about to eat my salad. And for the life of me, I cannot tear this open. It's like, I just got my nails done. They are nubs. I can't get into this. However, my itty bitty scissors. I don't have to go back down in the lobby to ask them to borrow scissors. So right now in front of you, we are about to look at that like butter. Like butter. Look at this. I am independent, self-sufficient. I got my little scissors. Oh my gosh, firsthand, you're seeing it work. Good morning, you all. I am dressed, have on my suit, and of course, you know me, I can't do anything that's like status quo, so I do have a lot of style, a lot of funk going on. This suit, I can't remember, I believe this is a Topshop suit, and got the top and the bottom matching pieces, and then the shirt just happens to be the same pattern, but it's from J. Crew. So putting it all together, all one suit. I got on the one necklace that I plan to wear all week. I do have a brooch that I'm going to put on over here. Haven't put it on yet. And then for socks and shoes, we have, let me get in a little closer here. We have on my Jordan 2.3s and my Alexander McQueen socks with the skulls. Kind of keeping the color theme going. I'm wearing sneakers, Jordans, sneakers all week. Not Jordan, just Jordan, but just sneakers all week. But yeah, let me zoom back out, take it back a little bit. So that's the outfit. I gotta film my OOTD for Insta and YouTube Shorts, but for all intents and purposes, this is us. This is what we're wearing. All right, I'm ready to head out. I love the way this turns out. Oh my gosh. So let me head out. I'm gonna catch an Uber. Hopefully I get there early enough where I can still get like a latte or something like that, a chai. As you all know, I gotta do my chai. Uh-oh, I'm hitting way too many buttons here. This one didn't turn on. All right, oops, spooky. All right, so I'm headed out. Gotta remember which way is which. Hopefully I got my key. Let's get out of here. You all, it's been a long day. Oh my gosh, I just made it back. I think the Gaylord looks somewhat like I remember. I remember it being more to do. I think I'm confusing it with the one that's in like Dallas, Texas, Dallas Fort Worth area. The one in Dallas had like almost like a nightclub in there and bars and all kinds of stuff. This one has several restaurants and little shops and stuff like that, but it didn't seem as jumping as the one in Dallas. The Dallas one has like a lazy river that you can walk along. It seemed more like you're outside than this one. And that could be just because I didn't really explore. That all said, right afterwards, I scurried off and, headed back to my room. And as I was headed back, one of the people that I'm here with was like, hey, are you coming to the thing afterwards? It's like a little restaurant happy hour kind of a thing. And I was like, yes. And I had already I was literally pulling up to the hotel. So I'm going to do a quick costume change and I'm going to head out to meet the girls over at the restaurant. This room is an absolute mess. I walked in here and thought somebody broke in. I forgot I ran out of here in a tizzy to get to this restaurant. It's funny because I ran and tried to get over there as quickly as I could to meet some of my coworkers, and they weren't even there. So I ended up kind of perusing the area. I'm not really sure what that area is called. It's like a waterfront area or whatever. It's really cute. Puts me in the mindset of Pike's Place or Pike's Market over there in Seattle, like the same kind of vibes. But I just I decided to go for a walk because I have this belt debacle that's looming. I brought a suit with me that needs a belt or else it's going to fall down and look crazy. And so I thought I could find one in the area. Ended up picking something up for my mother. Actually, let me just show it to you, sitting right here. She likes, neither here nor there, you don't care. But I went to Savannah's Candy Kitchen. I don't know if you ever heard of that. I've had it a few times, the pralines that they have there. But I got my mom some praline pecans or pecans. I don't know how you all pronounce it, but got her these. It puts me in a mindset of these like cinnamon coated nuts that she used to like. And so I don't know if it tastes the same, but it just kind of put me in that mindset. So I got her these. I suspect it might be too sweet. And then I got myself like 2 tiny chocolates. You can't even see them in the bag, but they're 2 chocolates. And they're like, that's all you want? And I'm like, yeah, that's all I need. But I did end up, like I said, perusing the area, the lakefront area, or whatever the waterway is, and kind of walked that. Then met up with the ladies, took a couple pictures, just to kind of document the fact that we were doing what we were supposed to do. And then I ran over to the Tanger Outlet Mall, and I ended up I kind of regretted after the fact because I kind of bought I was afraid that things would close early or whatever. Bought the first thing that was there. I knew I wanted a leather belt and not just any random belt. Because me and non-leather don't get along. So I got this, and then as I walked some more, I realized there were so many other stores I could have gone to, like Kate Spade, which is same company as Coach. Tapestry owns both. And so many others. I can't remember the names of all the stores, but there were options. And so I kind of regret it, but whatever, I don't regret it. The simple belt, so it looks this is how much they actually size it. This is probably why I don't regret it. They size it for you there in the store. So they kind of measure you out and they will size and cut the excess off. So here's the belt. Very sleek and simple. I don't have a belt like this that is real leather And here's a hardware. The Coach is not written on here in a big old obscene way. So I did get, like, I got it cut down so I could wear it as a regular belt and as a waist belt. So that's that. The original price on here supposedly was $128. This is probably made for outlet, so maybe not 128, and I ended up paying $40 for it, so not bad. Then I was trying to look for fragrance, and I ended up buying more chocolate from It's Sugar, and that's pretty much all I got. I do have some food that's being made downstairs. I got me a little salad. I don't know if it's salad or a bowl. I can't even remember what I ordered, but I'm trying to keep it light. There's like a veggie bowl. It was either a veggie bowl or a salad. I'm trying to remember what I actually ordered. And yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. I got some work I need to do, kind of recap of the day, and then stuff that I missed at work. Work still kind of goes on while I'm at these things. And that's pretty much it. I gotta get my life together and pack because I'm leaving right afterwards. Tomorrow, I'm going to be on NBC Live here in Chicago. Because we will be talking about surround sound and fashion that's coming up. Again, I told you we're closing out Chicago Fashion Week. So we will be live on the news on Friday. So there's that. And then by the time you see this, that will have long passed, but so be it. Good morning. Good morning. I am dressed. I don't know that you can see me very well because I don't know if it's because I'm backlit or what, but we'll figure this out. This lighting situation is not the best. There we go, a little bit better. I have on this red suit that I got from Topshop. That's 2 Topshop suits in 1 week, you all. I don't know. Is Topshop still a thing? I don't even know if they're still a thing, so you can check out their suits. But apparently at one point they were doing a thing. So this is the suit. It's hard to see, so hopefully I can give you either some B-roll, or you can go over and check out my OOTDs on Shorts or Instagram, whichever. But this is the suit. It is slightly oversized, and this is why I had to go and get a belt. It is a high-waisted pant, and it may not have fallen all the way off, but it certainly would have slumped down and been bubbling, and you know what I mean? Like, because it's supposed to be high-waisted, and you don't want it to sit low when it's not supposed to be. See how high that is? Anyway, and this shirt has a lot of fabric, so I'm trying to find a way to keep it kempt. This t-shirt, so let me go through this. Obviously red suit, right? We're doing something big and bold. And this is the belt. We already saw that. And the reason why I chose black is because the sneakers have black in them, even though it could have been brown because my tee is brown. But this is the tee. I just picked this up. Probably saw me just haul this. And it has the Jordan 1s on there. Hard to see. I feel like, from my view, this stuff is really hard to see. So I'm really hoping you're able to see it. So I decided to pair it with the slip-on Jordan 1s. I'll have to let me see. Can we see these? Can you participate? These are the slip-on Jordan 1s. For socks, we have Aritzia socks with hearts on them, red and white. So if I walk a certain way, maybe you'll get a glimpse of the sock. But these are fairly long pants. I don't know that we'll be able to see that. But I don't want to subject you too much more to this terrible view and terrible lighting. All right, hopefully this angle is better. My face is huge. Oh my gosh, my face has been huge in every picture that I've taken. I think it's because of the selfie angle. I'm not sure, but that's cute. Anyway, so I just wanted to not have you looking at that grainy dark version of what I'm wearing, but this is it. So I'm about to shoot my outfit of the day, head on over to the convention center. I have my things all packed. I got to figure out the logistics of where I'm going to put my stuff. Because I don't necessarily want to leave it here because it means I have to Uber all the way back here to get my things, then head to the airport. Who cares? Like, there's nothing over here, I don't think. And then, and I will have been checked out. And then the convention center, there are thousands of people over there. I don't know how they're storing bags or if they're storing bags. So I'm not really sure what to do with my bags. I don't know. Anyway, gotta film my outfit of the day. So I am back at the airport. It's very loud in the background, but this is the last day of the trip. Headed home. Had a full, impactful day at this conference, and that was that. I think had an opportunity to like professionally bond with a couple women that I work with, so that was good because I don't have any workmates or anything. I'm not cool with anybody at work, you know. I kind of keep it private. But afterwards, we went to grab lunch for one of the women, and I got to go to a place called the Yard. It was right on the other side of the waterway that I showed you all the other day. So right on the other side of this place called the Yard. It was on my list of places to go. Saw it on TikTok. They said they had the best milkshakes. I didn't get a milkshake, and I just got like a little scoop of ice cream because listen, the way my body is made up, I can't do the milkshake and travel. And I got a little scoop of ice cream, and I literally only tasted a little bit of it because the person sitting next to me would be mad if I ate all that ice cream. But anyway, tall and short. I didn't shop really. You all saw that. It wasn't much sightseeing or anything, but I think the trip overall was worth having, if that makes sense. And looking forward to the other trips that I have planned. So we're going to London next month, and then we're going to Vegas the month after that. So stay tuned, y'all. And if you haven't already, subscribe, share it with your friends, hit the like button, and there's another hype button. Hit the hype button. Bye. She's just a fashion girl from Chicago. Rocky's just a fashion girl.